Blessed and happy Tuesday to all of you, my dear friends, my dear brothers and sisters, my dear good people of God, faithful followers of the Daily Gospel Reflection with Father Jack, my dear kababayans. Today is the second day of the year, January 2nd, 2024, and our Gospel for today is from the beautiful and the wonderful account of the Gospel of John, chapter 1, verses 19 to 28. In today's Gospel, it tells us that John clearly understands his mission, his purpose in life. And what's that? That is to prepare the way of the Messiah. He is the precursor. He knew who he was in the sight of God. That's why when people are asking him, "Are you the Messiah?" He's telling them frankly and honestly, "I am not he." And the life of John the Baptist teaches us beautiful lessons as we start the year 2024. Number one, like John the Baptist, we are encouraged today to promote the Lord, not ourselves. Exalt the Lord and learn to diminish in the spotlight. You know what, my dear friends, my dear brothers and sisters, let me say this loud and clear. Everything we do, we don't need to broadcast it. Everything we do, we don't need to post it on social media. Live to express, not to impress. Work happily behind the scene. Be happy working in the background. Start the year by promoting the Lord. Start the year by promoting Jesus, not ourselves. And second, when people asks him about his identity, John the Baptist was very honest in admitting that he is not the Messiah that they expect. You know, John was very famous. He had the fame, is very popular, but he is humble enough to admit and telling them, "I am just a voice." Meaning to say, I am just nothing compared to the one who is to come. You know what, my dear friends? Second lesson that we learn from the life of John the Baptist is this. As we start the year 2024, let us start the year rejoicing in humility. There is joy in humility. There is joy in not being recognized. There is joy in failing to receive the recognitions, failing to receive the awards, and failing to receive the applauses. Because I firmly believe people who shines within does not need a spotlight. I say it again, people who shines within does not need a spotlight. And that's the life of John the Baptist. And finally, I love what John the Baptist said, and I quote, and this is what he said: "Make straight the way of the Lord." Friends, the way of the Lord is straight. Let us start the year by fixing our crooked ways, because as what I've told you, God's ways is not crooked. I mean, God's ways are not crooked. If it is not straight, don't walk on it, because you will stumble, you will fall. Make it straight. Never start the year doing crooked things. Start the year by fixing broken relationships. Start the year by mending our bad habits. Start the year by walking in the straight and the right path, because that is the way of God. And let me end my reflection by saying, if we promote Jesus, we will not be deceived, as what mentioned by our first reading for today. If we are honest and humble enough, we will not falter, we will not stumble. If we walk in the ways of the Lord, if we make the Lord and make the path of the Lord straight, nobody can fool us, nobody can deceive us. And as what our responsory psalm is telling us today, we will see the saving power of God. Friends, start the year by making the way of God straight and walk in a right path and make straight the way of the Lord. Amen. If you love and like this reflection, kindly share it with your friends so that many will be blessed.